Right, let's get back to it. 03717 223344. Some big results tonight. Arsenal winning away from home against Wolves. Let's speak to Simon, who is an Arsenal fan. Simon, good evening.
Right, sorry.
Good evening. Thanks for having me on.
Right, sorry.
I just wanted to make 2 points, really. One, I just wanted to say genuinely, this is to you, Jamie. I listened to your show on Tuesday night after the West Ham game. And for the first half an hour of the show, I thought you were absolutely superb on your...
Oh, thanks, Simon. Thank you. It's one of the only Arsenal fans recently who have said that to me, that's for sure.
No, but the way you spoke about the David Moyes, I thought you were 100% professional, but you said what needed to be said, and you were all over it, and you're absolutely spot on, and I
Thanks,
think
Simon.
you were brilliant.
I appreciate that, mate.
Brilliant.
Thank you.
The problem I got tonight is, unfortunately, I just think Jason Cundy's on this show to cause controversy, because you're talking absolute nonsense about that Martinelli first booking. You cannot play the advantage if the ball's not in play.
Bang on, Simon. Bang on.
But the ball is not in play. Now, if a referee wants to book a player for stopping a throw, you will always see the ref go over and book him, and then the throw goes. It's like when a player stops a free kick going. The ref will stop it and book him there and then. Now, if he goes and makes that second professional foul after it being booked, absolutely 100% moronic. But the other point I wanted to make, to prove you wrong, Jason, as well, is when that ball goes out of play and the Wolves player picks a ball up to take a throw, had Wolves or Arsenal been making a substitution then, he wouldn't have allowed the throw.
Simon, I think you're being... Simon.
He would have stopped and allowed the substitution.
Simon.
Yeah?
I think you got yourselves a little mixed up here. Okay, what do you think? What do you think the first booking was for?
Stopping the throw.
Right, he didn't stop the throw, but he tried to.
Yeah, but the ball's out of play.
No, but he tried. The ball wasn't in play because they played play on.
But the ball's not in play.
He tried to stop a throw in.
Yeah,
that's a bookable offence.
There and then when that happens.
Yeah. No, you don't, because he played the advantage.
No. How can you play an advantage when the ball's not in play?
It was in play.
All right. So would he have allowed a substitution?
Sorry, Simon. Do you admit the ball was in play now?
No. I get what he's saying. I understand what he's saying. The ball wasn't in play, so there was no advantage.
There was. The ball was in play.
No, it wasn't.
Okay,
no,
where was the ball then? Where was the ball?
Trying to say.
Where was the ball?
Jason, would he have allowed a substitution had one been waiting there?
Simon, he took a quick throw in. He took a quick... No, because he took a quick throw in. He did.
No, he hadn't.
Simon, what game are you watching?
He's just taken a normal throw in. It's not a quick throw in.
The ball went out of play. Martinelli was on the floor. He picked the ball up, tried to throw it in. Martinelli tried to stop it. In trying to stop it, committed the offence. The ball was then in play.
Yes.
But no. Right,
sorry, you can't say no because that's what happened.
Look, Simon. I mean, what? I get what you're trying to say. I understand that. But moving on from that, Martinelli doesn't know he's on a yellow, so he doesn't make the second foul if he knows he's on a yellow. So that's where I think the referee gets it wrong. If you know as the ref, I'm booking him for what he's just done there, then stop the game, book him. No, but you don't book him again.
But you play advantage.
You tell him
where I would
you don't need to book him twice.
He does.
You don't need to.
He does.
Where I would say that I sort of agree with Jason on the not knowing, and say the ball's in play and he commits a foul, what you'll see is the referee will put both arms down to indicate the game's carrying on, and he will point to make everyone aware that he's seen that foul. If he then goes and makes another foul, and he doesn't know he's been booked for the first one, but makes the second one, I would agree, then he could get 2 yellows without knowing then. But this is completely different because I don't think the ball's in play. And Jason, would he have allowed him to make the substitution?
No, he wouldn't allow him to make the substitution.
Right, well, I think he would have, but that's...
Well, the throw-in's taken. Once the ball's back in play...
Yeah, but if that ball goes out...
I think you need to see the incident again, Simon. I think you think that there's more time between when Martinelli hit the deck, the throw-in was taken, and Martinelli tried to foul him.
No, I think if that ball goes out there and there's a substitution waiting, the throw doesn't even happen. So the ball's not in play.
I personally, I think you run the... Martinelli has been stupid on both times. You cannot argue with that. He's trying to stop a throw-in and one.
We are treated very harshly.
Well,
look,
I think he's harsh. I think he's really harsh on Martinelli.
Both are fouls.
Thanks,
both
Jamie.
are bookable.
Thank you.
Both are bookable.
Right, Simon, thanks for your call. I get absolutely where you're coming from. Let's go to Brian, who's a Leicester fan. Let's hear from Liverpool boss Jurgen Klopp, who was thrilled with how Diaz has settled into the side.
Look, it's like it is when things going well in training and the boys coming in new and we don't overload him now with informations and tell him everything and like the tactical board sitting there and if you do that then you do that and all these kind of things. So, but he looked naturally so ready that I just thought, come on, let's give it a go. The situation was there. Mo came back, played 4 times 120 minutes, so it was clear we will not start him. Sadio is in this one probably not already, but still in bed, sleeping, and so that's a situation. And that's what we have to and what we try to use. Yeah, am I surprised? Yeah, a little bit. Not about his quality, not about his potential, but that he immediately looks like a Liverpool player. Yes, I'm slightly surprised. That's true.
Yeah, Jurgen Klopp speaking after the game, was a decent performance from them, winning 2-0 against Leicester. Let's go to Anthony, who is a Liverpool fan. Anthony, good evening.
Right, Ant.
Hi, good evening, guys. Yeah, I actually went to the game tonight, and Luis Diaz does look a player. He does just look like he's been playing for us for a while. But I just wanted to talk about Diogo Jota. I think what's becoming quite clear is what a great signing he was and is. You know, I think he might actually be the difference between Liverpool and Manchester City this season. I still think we're in the title race. I think it'll go down to the final day. But one of the questions I had is I don't know why anyone else wasn't in for Diogo Jota. I mean, Man City were trying to break the bank for Harry Kane, but Diogo Jota, in my opinion, is twice the player Harry Kane is. And you know,
come on, Anthony.
Well, look, I tell you, but Klopp's made him better. But the reason that, I mean, Klopp has seen something. I didn't see this Diogo Jota at Wolves. And Wolves clearly didn't, because actually, what was he, 30 million, 35 million?
Yeah, it was.
Right.
I think
Right.
it was. Yeah.
So clearly, Wolves have undervalued him, in my opinion, and Liverpool have got themselves an absolute bargain.
Yeah, the thing is that one of the great things about him is his finishing qualities. What's really weird about him is that he can be quite anonymous in games. But you saw today he had 2 chances and scored 2 goals.
He's honestly he's unearthed an absolute, and you've got to give Klopp credit for getting something more out of Jota than we saw at Wolves.
Yeah, absolutely. Go on, Anthony.
And I think. Yeah, and I think the thing is with him as well is, you know, you look at what's happening with Salah and Mane and Firmino. You know, we've pretty much replaced that front three. Or no, I'm not. You know, not. I think Salah will stay, but if you look at Mane and Firmino and they're getting on, Diaz is looking like a cracking signing. I mean, albeit after 1 and a bit games, but Jota, you know, is definitely, you know, he's scoring. You know, his goal scoring rate is he's second. He's second goal scorer in the league, and only second to Salah. So you know, what does that tell you? So I think, you know, anyone who thinks the title race is over, particularly with quality like Jota, you know, and it bodes well for the club this season as well. I think we're still in all 4 competitions, and if you've got players like Jota scoring, Diaz who's coming in, who does look a player, he played really well today. He nearly scored on a couple of occasions, and with Salah back from the African Cup of Nations, and probably wanted a bit of a revenge or something to soothe the pain of losing the final. I really think we're in a good place, and Liverpool, Aston Villa play Man City on a final game of the season, so I still think Gerrard will do something on a final game there.
Interesting.
Think
Yeah, interesting. Anthony, thanks for your call. Brilliant.
Cheers,
Keep them coming in. 03717 22 33 44. After the break, we'll hear what Arsenal boss Mikel Arteta has to say about that Martinelli red card.
Undervalued.